Let's take a bump and continue our 2025 retrospective. This time we're talking about tag teams, specifically the 10 best tag teams of 2025. Some could say that 2025 was an amazing year for tag team wrestling. You know, we crowned inaugural AEW Women's Tag Champs, and other things happened. So, without further ado, let's jump into the top 10 tag teams of 2025. Starting with number 10 from Marigold, Nanae Takahashi and Sari Yamaoka. This was more or less kind of a one-shot tag team. They tagged together for a bit for some of the year, but it's more of what the tag team represents. It is the passing of the torch. Sari Yamaoka took on some of the look of Nanae Takahashi, you know, her bedazzled cowboy hat, even got herself a similar haircut to Nanae right before Nanae retired. And this was very much her passing the torch to Sari, and ultimately put Sari over as an act. And together they meshed so well, and their matches were so fun, and it was all part of Nanae's kind of like last year in professional wrestling. Next up at number 9, we have Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. They were tag champs for a bit, and although it seemed like at first it was a thrown together tag team that not sure if it worked so well, but really it brought the best out in Charlotte Flair, and it kind of had a unique energy. Like, the two of them together was pretty fun. Some of it was a little cringy, you know, in the WWE way, but it was fun, and the two in the ring together had great chemistry. They worked together really well. Their styles worked very well, and the storylines that they were given to really made them shine as a tag team. Number 8, DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. I mean, one of the greatest tag teams that NXT has ever seen, and on the main roster they had a great run in 2025, and even kind of transitioned over into the Intercontinental scene, or United States scene. Intercontinental's on Raw, United States is on SmackDown. And they brought back their kind of energy that they had in NXT that was, you know, more heel. And once they turned heel on SmackDown, they were so much more entertaining than when they were faces, for sure. Plus, their little feud, against Motor City Machine Guns was so fun, because those guys have such a history together, and they have a friendship outside of the ring, and so it made for an amazing tag team in DIY. Next up, coming at number 7 is Astronauts. So this is Fuminori Abe and Takuya Nomura, very known in Japan as a tag team. They are in DDT, at least that's where I watched most of their matches. I think I remember seeing them in Noah as well. I'm not sure, I might be completely misremembering, but these two guys are very fun, and there's a reason they had the KOD Tag Team Championships for as long as they did. These guys are exciting, exhilarating in the ring. They have great chemistry together, everything you need for an amazing tag team. Next up at number 6, we have Fraxium, Nathan Frazier and Axiom. I mean, they are the most exhilarating tag team in WWE. I cannot wait to see like where they go in the future, because individually they are amazing. Nathan Frazier, Axiom / 8Kid are just incredible. But together as a tag team, they just explode. Plus their chemistry together, their story together, the fact that they haven't they haven't split up, but there was tension, and their story when they were going through that tension, I forget which championship it was for. Maybe it was for the United States, or maybe even the Speed title. But that tension that they had really made them shine as a tag team outside of just the ring. They could have great stories, they could have great feuds, and it all was exhibited this year, or last year in 2025. Next up at number 5, Utami Hayashishita and Victoria Yuzuki. So if you watched my top 10 rookies of the year, Victoria Uzuki came up on there because ever since I've been watching her, Victoria Uzuki has just completely impressed me. She is an incredible wrestler, and Utami is also incredible and has that veteran experience to help Victoria through her career. Now, this tag team, it wasn't like a solid, established tag team. It was more situational. And these two together put on incredible bangers. Bangers in Marigold. And normally Japanese tag team matches, unless it's for a championship, can often be more like warm-up matches. You know, we see it in New Japan all the time. Trios, 8-man tag teams. Most of it is just warm-ups. But these two together turned those kinds of matches into like something to behold. Something intense. Next up at number 4, we have the Motor City Machine Guns. Of course, I'm going to put one of the most legendary tag teams of all time on this list. Motor City Machine Guns are legendary. I love them individually, especially when they were in Impact/TNA. But being in WWE, they kind of got off to a little rocky start. Sure, they won the tag titles, but they didn't really have story. I think they developed a bit more over the course of 2025, but 2026, I'm hopeful that we'll see the Motor City Machine Guns more for what they're worth than what they showed in 2025. Still, every single match of theirs was amazing. Every single one. And they can pull that chemistry, pull everything they need to from their opponents because of that veteran experience. Next up at number 3, FTR. Again, one of the most legendary tag teams of all time, FTR. They had a great year in AEW. Some amazing stories, especially with Stokely Hathaway as their manager. I really loved everything they did throughout the year. And again, they gave us some amazing bangers. I mean, think about their match against Bang Bang Gang. That whole like saga with them was great. The last match was, you know, neither here nor there, but the rest of the saga was fantastic. I loved everything about it. And number 2, Brodito. They were the highlight, like the new fresh faces of the tag division, and Brodito really, oh my God, they surprised everyone, I think, because what started as kind of just like a thrown together tag team, I think it was for a tournament or something that they started. They have really shined. Their chemistry together as teammates is off the charts. Their chemistry with other teams like the Bucks, FTR, has been so surprising. Especially with Brody King after the House of Black dissipated. You know, his future in that division was kind of questionable, and being able to pick up with Brodito was it was so nice to see, and this tag team has really proven to be a shining light in the faces of the tag team division. Sure, you get the Young Bucks now, but Brodito at the time was like the faces, and they got over so fast as a tag team, so fast. And finally, number 1, of course, the Young Bucks. They had one of the best tag team stories overall throughout the whole year, which was the EVP storyline, their fall from grace, and then their redemption later on. The Young Bucks, I always love their tag team style. They bring so much agility, so much like excitement to their tag team matches. It's not just, you know, boom, boom for a little bit, hot tag, and then that's exciting, but then we slow down a little bit. They break out of that formula, and when you watch a Young Bucks match, you know you're watching a Young Bucks match. It is very evident just on the style. You would know you're watching a Young Bucks match if the Young Bucks are in it, but still, you can understand the pace of a Young Bucks match. And I had just watched Dynamite a couple hours ago, and their trios match with Jack Perry was that exact thing. It was that level of exhilarating. And of course they're going to be, they had the best story of any tag division in 2025. And even bringing back Being the Elite, where you could see more of their character outside of just AEW television. Everything Young Bucks was stellar in 2025. I don't think there was a bad thing about the Young Bucks besides, you know, them being bad guys. But yeah, let me know who you think were some of the best tag teams in 2025. I know a lot of New Japan, there were no New Japan tag teams on this list. So let me know if there were any New Japan ones that you guys enjoyed, maybe TNA as well. I also didn't throw in any NXT either. I wasn't impressed. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.